Well, hello, welcome back. This is Alicia with the Struggle Budget. And I'm probably gonna struggle a little bit today because I am not in the budgeting mode right at the moment. It's been a couple of days since I've done any real budgeting. I mean, I wrote all my spending out. This is what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be unstuffing, but I have to stuff one folder before I start unstuffing because it is so far behind. I had to add this reimbursement, if you will, to this folder. Otherwise, I'd have been super duper confused as to how to make that work. So my one stuffing item is going to be for the school folder, the school band cost folder. And then this is my spending tracker for the last 14 days. I don't know what I've been doing. If I don't get the budgeting done on the weekends and all the videos recorded on the weekends, I just don't do it during the weeknights. The editing and all of that takes a while, and I'm cooking dinner, getting home from commute. I just don't have the time, and I'm in bed by 9:30-ish. So when I get home at 6:30 and in bed by 9:30, because I'm one of those people that needs a lot of sleep. I'm up by 5. I just don't seem to have the energy or the hours to get it in. I could, but then there's no sit down me time. Even though this is fun for me, this is more of a hobby and not I'm gonna sit and do nothing moment. So anyway, look, I smeared my 8. All right, so this is just a recap of what my Excel worksheet shows. My Excel worksheet shows every item, not the date, but it shows every item. So eating out has several entries as opposed to just this one. But since I'm unstuffing, I've consolidated some of these because that would take forever. And this spending tracker worksheet came from Budgeting with Mrs. P. She had it in her freebies folder. And since I was just using a binder, a little spiral binder to record these, I thought I'd print one of these out. It's a little bit neater. My writing's not any better, but it's a little bit cleaner. So hopefully you can see it. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is stuff the band folder, the school folder, because it is the one that has been leaking. It has developed a giant hole, except that doesn't look like it. It says I have $400 in here because I did a double deposit last payday. This is my snowball binder for school, and I put $5 in every folder, but instead of putting the normal amount in this folder and completing another folder, I took the extra money and stuffed it in here because I didn't know how much was going to be, and I'm a little bit behind in this folder because my expenses have increased, and I haven't written them down, which is ideal, right? I don't think so. So I think what I'm going to do is pause you and write all these transactions down so I don't have to do a ton of editing speeding you up through it. I'll be right back. All right, I think I'm back, maybe, sort of, kind of. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to get the videos filmed and then I don't finish my process before I start recording. It's a little bananas sometimes. Anyway, back to actually unstuffing. So I have these written out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stuff the one folder, the one binder envelope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So 8, 11 for the band school folder because it was lacking sorely. I was covering all of the costs for the tutor, all of the costs until I let my daughter's dad know how much it was going to be so that he could send me part of it. We split her costs 50-50 most of the time. Sometimes he'll cover something I can't cover and vice versa. So it works pretty well. But I wanted to put that money in there before I got it mixed up with everything else, and we'll come back to that one. I need to get a little bit of change going because some of these expenses are needing some change, and some of the folders I only have $100 bills in, like the school one I just put in there. So I have my money for eating out. I'm gonna move this forward. Oopsie. I'm gonna move this forward to put some money in there. This has some gift cards I've been getting. 'Tis the season. And I need to decide where I want to put those in my envelopes, because they're money. I just have to use them. Gift cards are kind of a chore for me to use for some reason. So eating out, $138.05. See, I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I have $15 left. And I went over my eating out budget this month. I usually have $100 every 2 weeks to eat out. And I'm over by quite a bit. One of that is I covered for my daughter a couple of meals, because even though she has her money for eating out, I don't know, it's a parent thing. I just want to take care of her stuff. So you know what I'm going to do is I am going to take a 5 and break it down into 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back in my wallet. And no, I'm not $1 short. But I did need $3 for tips, which is also out of my wallet. So we will put those there. Put these back. I am decided I am going to get a true wallet, because everybody that does cash stuffing, sometimes they make their own wallet. The little envelopes for their wallet. So I'm still trying to figure that one out, but this was just temporary until I had decided what I wanted to do. So it's getting on my nerves a little bit. I'm gonna put that over here and hope it doesn't fall on the floor. So we will take this money for eating out and put it over here so that I can break some hundreds if I need to. So 20s. Let's see, 5, 10, and ones. I don't like it when the dollars are bent though, because then they get in the way of the others that are not bent. All right, so I'm gonna check these off as I go, because knowing me, I won't remember. All right, let's get into the groceries. This, you know, it's funny, this binder never gets too big. It's like I never get ahead on this one, which is fine because it's kind of an in and out situation. I'm supposed to be budgeting exactly for what it should be. All right, so I need to take out $126 for groceries, which is here. So that's $126, and $44 for my trip to Buc-ee's. I don't know if any of you know what Buc-ee's is, or if you have one in your area. But it's way too fun for a gas station. That is essentially all it is a glorified gas station. And I like it kind of a lot. Okay, this doesn't look like it has that much money in here. Maybe this is the one I needed the change for. It is. Okay, so I had $350. My tracker says $349, which is due to rounding. I need to take out $170. So we're gonna go $200 and put back $30, $20, $30. And we're still not at exactly $179, but that's because we had the extra roll-up in there from my rounding. Okay, so then we have personal hygiene items from the grocery store, so toothpastes, deodorants, etc. That was $8, which is not huge. I think I'm going to turn it this way. And I think at some point these folders, 5, 6, 7, 8, might actually get to a fully funded stage. That's 9. How did I get an extra? 8. Okay. So that I can stop contributing to them each month, but we'll see. I don't want to jinx myself. Every time I say something like that, something happens and I was mistaken. All right, so that was the personal. And then the household was the one right before it. No, this one. Yes, and it was $14. Got some Whenever I see things on sale, I will grab them if I use them on the regular. So $14. I'll have to put in a 20 and take some change. $6 and change. And that's what this was. This is something we use all the time, and they were running low, so I went ahead and bought some more since they were on sale. Weren't necessarily on my list at that moment, but let's see. We are going to gas, which is right here. So I had to go get some propane for this month, so we were at 161. Let's see what we have in here. This folder envelope is very well funded. 150. Oh, 61. Yay. Overestimated on gas for most of the year. But for example, this month I started putting less in per month. It was 140 and that I contribute each paycheck. And this particular pay period, I spent 161. So if I had not had a buffer in this envelope, then I would have been overdrawn. So I'm glad to have those in all of my folders if I can have it. If envelopes, they're envelopes. I'm going to forever until the day I die call them a folder. I think it has something to do with my work. I'm not sure, but Lordy, it's ingrained in my mind. Oh, and I had one more in here, which is the credit card fee. So I get miles and points with my credit card, and they have their credit card fee, but that fee has already been paid for by things that I have purchased from those points. And I generally use them for travel. I just haven't been traveling a whole lot lately. So I keep this one in my one annual bill folder. And we will see what we have for change. Oh goodness, this one's this one has a lot of change in it. Let's see, what do we have? What did I say? $99. I'm gonna break it down a little. I need some 20s. Goodness, there's a lot in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and we'll take a 1 back. And then we should have 613 in here. 20, oh, not in the right order. I think I saw that. 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I always get nervous counting because I either mess it up, they get stuck together, or I'm just wrong, all the way wrong. So that one is good. I have a couple more. I have my Costco membership coming out shortly. This is my one annual bill folder, so it seems to be a lot like subscriptions, but then there's fees like the credit card fee and things in there. So they tend to come out towards the end of the year. That's why that one is built up so much, or the very beginning of the next year. All right, so I did the credit card fee. Let's look at the navy folder. I have to color code them, and then I don't remember where I put them. So I need $5 for out of pet costs. And actually, while I'm here, I'm going to get this one too for Alicia clothing. That was from Buc-ee's, but I am $6 overdrawn because I had just bought myself some shoes. So I have $6 that I owe this envelope or my bills for the month. So I'm going to say -6 here, clothing, because I can make that up, I think, in my unexpected expenses folder. Envelope. What am I doing? Now I lost my train of thought. Where's my pet costs? Pet costs. Let's see, car maintenance. Let's go back here to the P's. And that was $5, I think I said. Oh, lots of 5s in that folder. Envelope. I give up. I'm done. I give up. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 71. Good job. All right, 71. I wish I had a little bit better working space. Okay, so we did the pet costs, and there was one more in here that I saw. I don't like going out of order. Did I do pest control? I just checked it off, I think. I was supposed to check off pet costs. Let's do pest control, which is under house maintenance. That's the office. Let's see, where is it? I know it's here. Healthcare. Should be here. Here we go. And this one is 107. And this is the other one that I'm overdrawn on by $9. I did not have enough saved for the pest control, and I don't do pest control, but when I absolutely have to, I don't. Thankfully, I found a company that does not require me to do it quarterly or sign a contract. So I'm going to take out, how much out of here? I'm going to take out all of it, so $98. And when it was hot in this last few weeks that we had here before the rains, we were in a little bit of a drought, and the ants started coming in, and they were in my clothes, in my closet of all places. There's not a lot of water in there, but they were coming in there, and they were fire ants. And if you're familiar with fire ants, those things suck. Just a lot. They suck. When they bite you, they'll leave like a little bump on your skin, almost like it looks like a pimple or a little, I don't want to say pus mark, but that's kind of what it is, I think. And they hurt and they itch and they burn and they're awful. So I had them in my clothes. So when I was trying to take out something to wear, I was vacuuming all my clothes until they could come to service the house. They were gone immediately after they sprayed outside. I hate pest control in general just because of the chemicals, but once in a blue moon, you kind of have to do it. Once in a blue moon. $98. 20, 40, 60, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So that was correct. How many of you have fire ants where you live? I know most of Texas does, or at least Southeast Texas does. All right, so let's go to the next item. I had to cross off subscriptions. I had been holding them out of the bank account, and then I put them back in, and I had them in here and forgot, and it was confusing me. So I had to actually physically cross it off, so I stopped looking at it. So I did those and those. I have to do the school ones, which I think I'm going to add these up instead of trying to do them individually. So I have 671 plus 42 plus 6. So $719. I literally just put in $810 or $11 in this envelope. Which doesn't seem, yeah, I guess I should check my math on this, because it looks a little sketch. Oh, and see, there was another band lunch in there that was all cash. So I do take cash out of this envelope during the month when it's needed for school functions. But then some things are so big, like the testing fees and the tutoring fees, that those are done on my credit card, and then I swap it. So how much did I say? $719. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of hundreds. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I even have a little bit left. It says I should have $545 left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70, 80, 90, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I do have $545 still. And since the tutoring costs went up to $400 a month, I don't feel that's too much money in that account right now. However, we do have Thanksgiving coming up, so that will be a little reprieve. And then we do have Christmas coming up, so that will be another little reprieve. because I feel like I'm bleeding money out of the school folder. I'm blood. Sorry, didn't mean to clank the metal. All right, so then I have to get, I think the last thing here is Buc-ee's under the gifts. I thought I did that already, but I guess, no, that was in the pink folder. Yes, it's odd to go to a gas station and buy Christmas gifts. I find it odd. I think I had started talking about Buc-ee's, but they are very fun to me. Coming from California, the food is great. Yes, they have food at the gas station. They have phenomenal barbecue. They do fudge. They do beef jerky. They do so many things there. And then they have all of their branded items. Like all of the sudden, which I never used to be addicted to, was not Laffy Taffy, but saltwater taffy. And they have a bag of, why can't I find this one? They have a bag of cotton candy flavored saltwater taffy that I just love. And I'm really glad they're kind of not that close to me. I go there, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I go there specifically. This is 45, so 20, 30, 40, and 5. I go there specifically to get ethanol-free gas for my generators. It doesn't gum up your generator, and when you have a power outage, you really want your generator to work, and I don't necessarily know how to work on a generator. So I do make the extra effort to switch out my older gas for newer gas. I just dump it into my gas tank and then go get some gas so I can have it on hand, because we have power outages randomly. If it's a few hours, I don't bother with a generator, but when it's 24 hours, then your food starts going bad. So long story to say, I go to Buc-ee's and it's almost like a day at the park for me, because it's like an amusement park. All of the yummy foods and all of the things that they have there, and it's crazy busy, and I walk out with gifts and presents and shirts and barbecue and all kinds of things. So I think I got everything, I think. Let's just put it this way. When my family comes to visit, they want to go to Buc-ee's. I know that seems odd, but it is what it is. Let's see if we are anywhere close to $14.88 minus $15. What is that? $14.88 minus 15 is $14.73, which means I need to go back to unexpected expenses and see if I have enough to cover that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 20, nope, 50, 70, 90. Let's see. Okay, what did I say? Now I lost myself. That 50 is a pain in the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's a full straight up 1,000. That's easy to remember, right? If I was paying attention. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. That one feels funny. 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 30, 80, 90, 4, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Amazing. It's $14.74, which is $1 more than we need, but that happens because of my rounding. And then what I'm going to do now is go to my unexpected expenses folder and pick up the $15 that is missing from this. And if you have stuck with me this long, you are a champ. Even with all the pre-work I did trying to get all of the numbers put together, I still am a little bit of a mess. So where is my unexpected expense? Here. See, I never remember. So this one is going to be, I'm going to take out 15. Woo-hoo, I got $81 in here. which means I'm getting better at less unexpected expenses. And we will take 15 out of here and call it a day. I absolutely hate when I wait so long to do the unstuffings. It gets complicated. I am easily confused. It's just not good all the way around. But anyway, I'm caught up now. No more bitching about it, right? I'm done. I'm gonna go play some games, and then I'm going to do the next cash stuffing for November because it is payday today, and my daughter would like her money too. So yay, all done. Thanks if you stuck it out. I appreciate it. I will be seeing you in the next video.